If we gathered all the gold ever mined, it would fit in about 340 shipping containers. That's just 10% of a standard cargo ship, but it's worth about $29 trillion. And here's the wild part. Nearly half of it is in jewelry, a tiny slice goes into industries like semiconductors, some of it is held by investors, and the rest sits in central banks doing absolutely nothing. So why do governments keep buying gold? And why is China leading this charge? To fully understand this, we have to look at the world's other safe asset, the US dollar. Back in 2001, more than 70% of all of the world's money was held in the US dollar. Almost every big transaction, from oil to imports to debt, happened in America's currency because people trusted the US economy and they trusted that the dollar would always hold its value. But in 2022, everything changed. The US and its allies froze nearly half of Russia's foreign reserves, over $300 billion, instantly cutting the country off from its own money. They didn't need bombs or troops, just a few lines of code. Every government watching had the same thought. If they can do that to Russia, they can do it to us. And that fear triggered a global gold rush. In the last 3 years, central banks bought over 3,000 tons of gold, from Poland to Turkey to India, all trying to protect themselves from America's power. But no one took that lesson more seriously than China. Beijing has been buying gold every single month for the past year, while quietly selling off hundreds of billions in US bonds. They're slowly trying to back their currency to a tangible asset, something real, not just trust in a dollar that can literally disappear with a keystroke. But here's the catch. Trust goes both ways. China can buy all the gold it wants. It can tell its trade partners, you can settle on our currency, and if you don't trust us, we can give you gold instead. But will anyone actually believe that promise? Trust isn't built overnight. It takes decades of transparency, credibility, and stability, the very things that made the dollar powerful in the first place and weaker nowadays. So, if China really wants to challenge the dollar, it's got a long road ahead. But one thing's for sure, during uncertain times when there are tariffs, bubbles, and government shutdowns, the safest kind of investment is always gold. And that's not just for people like you and me, but for governments as well.